Welcome back. We hope you're excited for a great new year full of new opportunities. iPads in the classroom and beyond. Why are you here? To learn about and prepare for the responsibility of having a school-issued iPad. The iPad is a small handheld computer that has a touch-sensitive screen to interact with it. It can run computer-like programs called apps. This allows the iPad to do almost countless different tasks. The iPad has a built-in rechargeable battery. Only use Apple wall charge provided. iPad needs more power than a standard USB charger or computer USB port supplies. Make sure your iPad is charged when you bring it to school. You'll be using it daily. Does the iPad come with a case? Yes. Your iPad comes with a case designed to help protect the device. Please keep the iPad in the district-issued case at all times. Please don't add any writing, drawing, labels, stickers, or other artwork to your iPad or its case. How do I care for the iPad? Be gentle with your iPad. Do not lean on the screen or stack books or other heavy objects on top of the iPad. The screen is glass and it can break. Bang the iPad against the wall, doors, people, or other objects. Place liquids in a book bag or backpack containing an iPad. Using sharp objects on the screen, it will scratch. Use pens or pencils on the screen. Place anything on the iPad case except the iPad. To protect the screen while you are moving through the hallways at your school, carry the iPad in front of your body and avoid bumping into other students. Cables and cords. Please be careful when you plug a cable or cord into your iPad. This will prevent damage to the device. Don't force a cable or plug into the iPad. Don't pinch or kink the cord for the keyboard. Use only the district-provided Apple Power adapter with the iPad. Label your cable and power adapter with tape that you can be easily removed. Do not write on or make a permanent mark on the cable or power adapter. What do I do with the iPad when I'm not using it? Students in grades 7-12 must take the iPad home with them after every school day unless alternative arrangements have been made with the district. Any electronic device, iPad, cell phone, etc., can be distractions and disruptions to sleep cycle if used right before bedtime. To discourage late night, unmonitored use of iPads, experts suggest that families store it and other electronic devices in a common room of the home. Identify a central location in your home where students should store and/or charge their device. Take care of your iPad. Protect your iPad from the weather. Always carry it in a backpack or book bag when outside. Do not leave your iPad in heat above 95 degrees. Do not leave your iPad in cold temperatures below 32 Fahrenheit. Keep the iPad away from water and extreme humidity. Keeping your iPad safe. iPads are valuable and could be the target of theft. To make sure this doesn't happen, do not leave or store your iPad in a vehicle where it can be seen. Do not lend the iPad to another person. You are solely responsible for the care and security of your iPad. Carry the iPad to and from school in a school bag or backpack so it is not visible. A student set PIN or passcode will be required to prevent authorization access to your personal information on the iPad. Do not share your PIN with anyone else. Each iPad has a unique identification number and district property control tag. Is the iPad safe at school? Never leave an iPad in an unsupervised area, even at school. These include unmonitored classrooms, locker rooms, computer labs, the library, lunchroom, restroom, hallways, or anywhere at school. Don't leave an iPad on the floor or ground, even if it is in a bag or backpack. It could be stepped on and get damaged. Students in grades 7-12, if your teacher has told you not to bring an iPad to class, store it in your locker. Do not leave the iPad in an unattended bag or backpack. Using the iPad at school. The iPad is required in all of your classes every day. Teachers will assign appropriate work that will utilize the iPad. Personal use of the iPad will follow the same guidelines already in use for personal cell phone use. Lunchtime, before or after school, follow the district's acceptable user policy. Apps on the iPad. District-owned apps. The apps that the district provides for students on the iPad must be easily accessible at all times. The school can push required apps to the iPad without students needing to download anything themselves. Can I download my own apps? Yes. All installed apps must follow the acceptable use policy and iPad agreement. Ubly Community Schools reserves the right to remove an inappropriate app or student install app that may be used space needed for educational apps or assignments. iPad content is not private. iPads are district property. Ubly Community Schools staff members have access to and the right to check the internet history, photos, or other information on the iPad at any time. Students are required to unlock the iPad upon request of the district staff. If you don't unlock the iPad when asked, you shall receive consequences in accordance with district policies. Unauthorized modifications to the operating system. All Ubly Community Schools iPads can be scanned remotely to ensure that the security settings have not been changed or deleted. If a student has modified the iPad in any way, jailbreaking, he or she will be assigned behavior consequences in accordance with district policies. Lock screen and background photos. All content, photo, and data on the iPad must be in compliance with the acceptable use policy and other district policies. If you upload a photo for the lock screen or home screen that are considered inappropriate for school, you will be asked to remove them and/or receive disciplinary actions in accordance with district policy. Use common sense and good judgment. Expectations for using the iPad. Responsible uses. Students may use district technology resources to create files or projects for school-related work, research, college, and/or career planning. Students will follow all district and classroom policies, procedures, and guidelines when using technology. Keep usernames and passwords private. Students will treat others with respect and use appropriate language in all electronic interactions with others. Immediately tell a teacher and/or adult staff member if they have received an electronic communication that makes them feel uncomfortable or if they accidentally access inappropriate materials, pictures, videos, or websites. Respect the work and intellectual property rights of others and will not intentionally copy, damage, or delete another one's work. Students will properly cite their sources when they use someone else's information, pictures, media, or other work in their own projects and assignments. Respect the privacy of others. Students will limit all in-school photography, video, and audio recordings to educational use. Students may not use district technology resources to harass, harm, or bully others, gain other unauthorized access to district technology resources, use, retrieve, store, or send improper language, pictures, or other digital content. Cheat, get or give answers to tests. Search for and/or copy answers or information on the internet or other electronic resources. Copy and submit someone else's information or assignments as their own. Conduct other similar forms of electronic cheating. Students may not use district technology resources to violate copyright or licensing agreement. Access inappropriate or block resources. Share or post any personal identification information about themselves or others that could help someone locate or contact them. This includes email addresses, full names, home or school addresses, phone numbers, parent or guardian names, or school names. Leave last names out of post. Modify the operating system or removing security profiles. For parents and guardians, in accordance with Ubly Community Schools Acceptable Use Policy and iPad Agreement, parents and guardians are responsible for monitoring their children's use of the internet and access to district technology resources, including the iPad, district-issued email accounts, online learning spaces, and educational resources. Parents and guardians need to set clear expectations on appropriate use of electronic devices and limit access to the device in non-school hours. If your child is not following your rules, you have the right to limit access to the iPad while at home. For parents and guardians, though the iPad is a great tool for learning, it has the potential to be a powerful distraction. Home supervision and clear expectations for appropriate use are critical. Have your child use the device in a common area of your home, such as the kitchen or living room. That way you can easily monitor and supervise their use. Set expectations that your child is to complete assignments and schoolwork before they use the device for entertainment. Damaged device and technical problems. Do not attempt to open or repair your iPad. If the iPad isn't working or is damaged, contact your teacher or school staff to report the problem. iPad repair replacement options will be determined by the technology department staff. You may be issued a temporary iPad until your iPad is working properly. If the iPad is experiencing technical difficulties outside of school hours, you will need to wait until you return to school to report it or contact Apple Care for help. Lost or stolen iPads. If an iPad is lost or stolen, report it to the main office of your school as soon as possible. The school staff will assist. Students who graduate early, withdraw, or are expelled, or who terminate enrollment in Ubly Community Schools for any reason must return the undamaged district iPad, case, and keyboard, power adapter, and cable in working condition to the main office of their school on or before the date of withdrawal. Consequences for misuse of iPads. Failure to use the iPad as expected will result in disciplinary action in accordance with the school and district policies. Damaged iPads. Damaged iPads will be repaired per the district agreement with Apple Care Warranty Program and the iPad agreement. First incident, $50 deductible. Second incident, $50 deductible. Third incident, full cost to repair or replace the device. Apple Care does not cover intentional damage. Staying safe, being online. What is the internet? The internet is made up of all computers that are directly or indirectly connected to one another, either through wire or through wireless communication. The internet allows the computers to talk to one another. What can I do on the internet? It seems that you can do just about anything on the internet now. Get questions to answers, do research, talk to friends, even those in different countries, video conference with others, learn, play games, watch videos, and on and on and on. Social media. Social media is a common term used when people are referring to communicating with others using the internet. Examples of social media apps or websites include Twitter, Facebook, Vine, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Yakety Yak, Pinterest, and Meetup. And there are plenty more. Cautions to social media. Anything you post is permanent. Anything you post is permanent. It's really important to remember that anything you post is permanent. Just in case you've forgotten, anything you post is permanent. Many things that you post or are posted by others about you can be viewed by anybody in the world. College research applications, employer research applicants. Be cautious about what you put out there for your friends to see. It may be seen by someone else too. Once posted, you lose control of it.
Oh, man.
What stood out in the video? Every time she ripped down the picture, it popped back up. Once one person got the picture, they passed it on to others. All the people she knew saw the picture. People she didn't know saw the picture. Out of Your Hands is another video that you'll be asked to view.
Check that out, boys. I gotta. I had to send this to Mark.
Send that out now.
Cautions to social media. Who was looking at the picture and video at the end of the video? Do you think he knows the student the media is about? Be very aware that strangers could be watching things about you also. Cautions to social media. Be aware of internet predators. There are people out there with bad intentions. There are people out there that hope to find kids that do not know any better than to post personal information. Do not share private information, full names, where you live or go to school, where you hang out, where you might be going or when you are going. Be safe, do know better. Cautions to social media. Even if you delete something from social media, it's likely too late. It could have been passed to someone else already and is now on another site. People could take screenshots and then share it later through their own choice of app. Future college or employers will be looking for the trail that you leave behind. This is called your digital footprint. Make sure your digital footprint is something that you want shared. Make sure it contains the things that you are proud of, not embarrassed by. Bullying of any kind. StopBullying.gov defines bullying as unwanted aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real and perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Bullying includes actions such as making threats, spreading rumors, attacking someone physical or verbally, or excluding someone from a group on purpose. If you feel you are being bullied, tell someone, preferably an adult. If you see someone else being bullied, tell someone. Tell your parents, teachers, coaches, counselors, or principals. Bullying is serious, your school takes it seriously, and so does your community. Cyberbullying. Bullying that occurs online through chat rooms, social media, apps, or other digital means is known as cyberbullying. About 1/3 of online teens ages 12 to 17 have been cyberbullied. Girls are more likely to be targeted. Bullying of any fashion is not tolerated by Ubly Community Schools. If cyberbullying occurs through the use of school-provided technology, the school will take appropriate actions per district policies. Actions may include, but are not limited to, loss of iPad use or even suspension. Cyberbullying. If cyberbullying occurs through the use of personal technology outside of school, the matter needs to be taken up with the police. Actions parents can take to help: ask questions, look for changes in behavior, monitor social media, friend your child, contact the school, contact the police. There's another video that parents should watch, what parents can do to help.
Hi, I'm Jim Steyer, the father of 4 kids and the founder of Common Sense Media. And I can assure you that the former job is a lot tougher than the latter. Now, one of the many things that we do here at Common Sense is to provide information to help parents navigate the crazy digital world that is so much a part of our kids' lives today. And one of the biggest issues out there right now is cyberbullying. My wife and I know very well that as parents, it can be really difficult to know what to do if you suspect that your own child is involved in some sort of cyberbullying. So here, straight from the mouths of some of our Common Sense Media parents, are our top 5 tips on how to deal with cyberbullying.
As parents, we have to help our kids realize they can play a role in stopping cyber cruelty. Here are 5 tips to help you prevent, protect, and deal with cyberbullying.
First, teach your kids empathy. Nothing drives home a point faster than walking a mile in someone else's shoes. If your kids truly understand what someone else is going through, they're less likely to bully others or stand by and watch as others get bullied.
Second, help your kids understand the line between funny and cruel. Kids often don't think before they post, text, or email. What is intended as a joke could end up hurting someone else. If drama starts brewing, ask your kid to talk to their friend to clear it up.
Third, make sure they talk to someone, even if it's not you. Of course we want our kids to talk to us first, but if that's not an option, encourage your kids to find a responsible adult they can confide in. That could be their school counselor, their music teacher, or even a friend's parent.
Fourth, help your kid be an upstander, not a bystander. Kids are often hesitant to get involved, lest the bully turn their sights on them. But there are other ways your kids can help. They can reach out to the victim or get an adult involved.
Finally, show your kid how to stop it. Tell them not to respond or retaliate to cyberbullying. Not feeding the bully can stop the cycle. And if anything does happen, it's always a good idea to save the evidence.
There's no escaping the fact that, like adults, kids are spending most of their waking hours online and on their phones.
That's why it becomes even more important for us as parents to teach them how to responsibly and respectfully communicate using these tools.
Following these simple steps will make a difference in your kids' lives and the lives of others. For more advice and tips, visit us at commonsense.org.
Help stop bullying and cyberbullying. Be a friend, be tolerant of others and their differences. Get to know a person before you judge them. Tell someone, be a friend. Overall guidelines. Only share information that you wouldn't mind if everyone else knows. Only share information if you know it's true. Avoid gossip and rumors. Only make comments you would say to someone face to face. Be kind. Ask yourself, will there be any negative consequences to what I'm sharing? Ask yourself, how could my words be interpreted? Express yourself clearly. Ask yourself, would I want anyone to say this to or about me? Ask yourself, is it immature, inappropriate, or bullying? Know how to provide feedback or comments that are constructive and not hurtful. Use I statements. Protect your reputation. Remember, once information is shared, it remains shared. Know to your audience, and if formal language or proper grammar or spelling are called for. Think about who or what you are representing. Never ever, the Bullying Project, another video that you'll be asked to watch.
When the going gets tough and the tough get gone and you feel like you are all alone, when you're in trouble. Can't see your way, and you can't make it another day. Through the rain and through the fire, even in your toughest day, I'll be right here by your side. I'll be with you all the way, through the ups and through the downs. I'll be here until the end. Keep in mind, no matter what, through it all you've got a friend. Never ever, never ever, never ever leave you alone. Never ever, never ever, never ever leave you alone. When it feels like you're in the darkest days, and the pain it won't go away. Don't you give up, and don't give in. I'm right here till the very end. Through the rain and through the fire, even in your toughest day, I'll be right here by your side. I'll be with you all the way, through the ups and through the downs. I'll be here until the end. Keep in mind, no matter what, through it all you've got a friend. Never ever, never ever, never ever leave you alone. Never ever, never ever, never ever leave you alone.
No matter who the victim, hate is the engine, fear is the petrol.
Stand up and get yourself in.
A worldwide movement from here to Zimbabwe.
Call me Sinatra, cause I do it my way.
Open up your eardrums.
Prop up your windows.
No matter what, I'll be here from the intro.
You know I got your back when your back hits the fan.
Through until the end, your wingman.
Boom.
Through the rain and through the fire, even in your toughest day, I'll be right here by your side. I'll be with you all the way, through the ups and through the downs. I'll be here until the end. Keep in mind, no matter what, through it all you've got a friend. Never ever, never ever, never ever leave you alone. Never ever, never ever, never ever leave you alone.
Summary. Protect yourself online. Don't share personal information. Keep all passwords safe. Don't share where or when you are going. Protect your iPad. Keep it in the case. Keep it in sight. Be a friend. Only post positive comments. Tell an adult if you or someone you know are being bullied. Make sure the digital footprint you leave traces back to a great person. Enjoy this amazing learning opportunity. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. The District Technology Director and or the administrators will be available to answer any of your questions. For questions and concerns in the future, please feel free again to contact us or the main office of the school. Thank you and enjoy your iPad and have a great school year.